1 week, Thailand. Let the adventure begin.
Oh my God! He's coming up. Oh my God, it's giant! This is incredible! Fish on, fish on, fish on!
Hey, hello, welcome to Thailand. Mic check, mic check, mic check. Oh, this mic isn't plugged in, it's here for looks. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Jimmy, Johnny, and Jordy Sit Down and Talk to You. So, this isn't a podcast, don't worry. I know some of you guys don't like podcasts, but this is the best fishing in Thailand. So, this is Wes. Wes films for the Googan Squad. As you guys know, he went on the trip with me. Sam helps me film. He also films for the Googan Squad. The last 4 days, we have been making, not backpacks, Googan Squad videos. If you guys want to subscribe to the Googan Squad channel, I will leave that channel below. And if you guys don't know what this is a backpack that I helped design back in the day. They're on sale right now. Go check out thegoogansquad.com. I will leave this link below as well. We're having a huge spring blowout sale, and this is all stuff that we love to use, and we all do use it. So the goal of this video right here is to wrap everything up we did in Thailand and overseas. You know, we went to Bali, Sam and I, John, and the other Sam, and then we went on this huge Thailand trip, and Wes joined along. What was your role in this?
Well, I mainly just took photos the whole time. I kind of helped Sam out with a little bit of footage here and there through Jason footage.
I feel like mostly you just fished.
Mainly just fished. That's what it turned into.
Wes just came on the trip just to have some fun and just to experience Thailand. Sam also was there pretty much just to experience Thailand, but also there to film.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you caught some big fish.
Yeah, I caught some big fish.
So cool. Everybody caught some big fish. Jay, who's not with us, he's in Manitoba. He left 2 days early. He only was able to fish for 4 days. And that's the other dude that was involved in this series. His channel will be below as well as the guide who showed us around Thailand. Awesome dude. If you ever go to Thailand, this is the only guy you need to talk to because
he's the real deal.
He knows everything about every lake there is. So make sure to check out everything I just mentioned below if you guys are interested in any of that. But let's get right into the meat and potatoes. Right, meat and potatoes. Mm-hmm. Okay, the first day. What was the best thing about it?
Slugfest. There were just so many fish. Like, it was non-stop action the entire time. First, when did we catch the first fish? Like, after we put the first bait in?
10 minutes.
10 minutes.
And then it was just like this. So here's a montage of the first day.
Oh, is that it? Oh, this is incredible! Oh, God.
One for me.
What's his first? Catching a fish out of bed, Jay! Caught it goofing around, sitting in bed. This is a 70+ pound catfish. Ah, look at that right there. Woo! Big catfish on the board. Welcome to Thailand, boys. Oh. Yeah, and that is called catching a fish on the pooper. Thanks for watching today's episode. It's been unreal. Second day was the Arapaima pond. This is day 2 now, and the deal about these ponds is it's not in the wild. They're stocked. They're stocked fish. So I really didn't want to catch them because John and I have a trip planned to go on for these fish. But I ended up catching them. But that wasn't that epic. We're not even going to show that because when Buddy over here, we got to get a shot of him like zooming in on his face.
Let's show your drip. We should show that.
Okay.
Alright, we'll show the drip.
Here's my drip. Here's the drip. I might not be able to drip. This is absolutely insane. The biggest fish I've ever caught off my rod before. Just an absolute tank using 80-pound brain. So mine was a small, medium-sized Arapaima. But then, end of the day, we toughed it out. Like, we fished all day and it was not exactly excellent. But then all of a sudden, you know, fly rod whisperer here. Just his face when he sets the hook on that, what we just showed you right there, is absolutely hilarious. And here's that fish right here.
I got one. You got it. Oh,
Alright.
Nice
Hell
job.
yeah, Sobi.
Look at that, look how red it is. Alright, we're gonna let this beast go. Try to get one more before we lose all the light. See you, buddy. Don't slap me in the face.
Coolest part too about like having Wes along and his stuff is like he's a fly fisherman and he's like so freaking good at it. So it's like for you to catch one on conventional rod and reel and then him to catch one on a fly the second day was just like, I don't know, just feel like we really notched something off in the trip just within the first 2 days.
Yeah, I agree. I think one thing that we didn't include in the series that we did on day 2 was feed that fish. So the second day, there was this dude like feeding a fish, and this fish kept coming up, and it was literally like, how big was that?
And it was in like a little ditch. It was in just like
it was literally a little
by the
ditch.
pond.
And then all of a sudden he's like, here, you want to feed it? So we got all the slow-mo cameras out and put this chicken on there, and this snakehead was trained. Like, I put anything green on the thing and he wouldn't come up. He knew what chicken was. You'd put the chicken out there and that fish would just come up and destroy it. It was literally like hand feeding a snakehead. Welcome to Chicken on a Stick. This is Thailand day 2. We're gonna feed a fish in the air with this chicken.
That's crazy.
And it was like clearly their pet because like Perk's like, oh, can I go grab my rod and reel? And they're like, he's like no, like they're like, no, like this is this guy's like pet, like don't dip a lure in there.
He kept saying wrong.
There were so many species we don't even remember what we caught the third day, but it was a red tail pond. It was another Amazonian pond. So it was red tail. There was the dog-eating catfish. There was arapaima in there, but we didn't end up catching them. But that day, like we were running around like crazy people, like trying to hook up on these fish, and we ended up catching 2, I guess, smaller ones. It's crazy how big those fish can possibly get in these ponds. So that was a pretty epic day. The catfish were super fun, but it's different. It's not like bass fishing or arapaima fishing where you're constantly casting. You sit baits on the bottom and you wait. And oh baby, look at that! Crazy fish. It's got a forked tail whisker on there. Oh, this thing is greasy. Look at that fish!
What do you want to say to the viewers?
Wait a minute!
Come on!
Wait a minute!
Just a gorgeous trout pie.
This is awesome. This is definitely one of the biggest fish I've caught in my whole entire life.
This needs to go tighter.
Oh man,
Boom, baby!
hell of a fight. We're gonna get this thing back in the water.
Boom! Yeah, boys. But so we did day 3. Day 4 was barramundi, correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
Day 4 barramundi.
Probably my favorite species to catch on the trip.
Absolutely.
100% just because
by far.
top water.
So violent.
I'm trying to think of like people in the States, like it's like a bass, but bigger and more aggressive.
I'd say it's like a bass, a tarpon, and a snook all combined into one fish.
Yes, I agree with that. Just the way they eat, their mouth, just everything about it was crazy. And you know, the first video, we posted 2 videos from that day. We started off trying to capture some insane topwater blow-ups. Let's play a freaking montage of topwater blow-ups right now.
Yeah.
What do you think?
So right here. Boom.
Topwater is the focus.
We filmed that for Tap, the dude who was taking us all over Thailand and exploring the place with us. And then we wanted to do a challenge, which you guys know about the challenge. I don't think we really need to play any clips from that.
Yeah, no, that was sick though.
That was sick. That was a super cool video. I think that's the one that's got the most views, so most people will probably check that one out. If you guys haven't, make sure to check it out.
And it's April Fool's Day. You got
Oh, I got pushed in.
You got kicked in the water over here by the boys.
So what are we on now? Barramundi. What was after Bear? Oh, Snakehead.
Snakehead.
I kind of talked about that a little bit. What do you share your thoughts because you were in a different boat than us and you were fly fishing.
Yeah, I think like scenery wise, this was the coolest day by far.
Yeah.
So we pull up and there's these I don't know what are those boats called? They were like hand carved out of a tree.
Yeah, like homemade
Pretty much.
boats. Yeah.
Like 16, 18 foot long.
Yeah.
And we get there in the morning and it's pretty nice out. It's overcast. We had a fun night the night before, so we were a little worn out.
Yeah, that was the only night we actually explored like the nightlife in Thailand.
Yeah. And then I don't know what
we took like an hour run across the reservoir.
hour run.
Then we got to the back of that place, and I feel like then the clouds just parted ways.
And it got
hot.
It was 100 degrees immediately.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Like we thought.
We brought like 2 water bottles. Okay, we're fishing like a 10-hour day. So
Yeah, and we drank those 2 water bottles within the first hour.
We should have brought more water.
And then you were fly fishing. Did you get any blow-ups or like
you said you were seeing snakehead,
Yeah.
but I did not see any snakehead. I saw what tap called Nile perch or
Oh,
no,
what were
not
those
Nile
called?
perch.
What were those
Some
things
sort of
called?
perch.
Yeah.
Some sort of.
What are those things
I
called?
think it was called yellow. Perch?
Yellow perch? No. Red perch?
Jungle perch.
Jungle perch.
Jungle perch.
And none of them looked that big, but so I switched over to a smaller fly, and like I had a couple more like blow-ups than that, but other than that, I never saw snakehead.
And then I obviously, like I said, I got destroyed. I don't know, like 10 times probably.
Right off the bat, the first bank we went on, you got to blow up on.
Yeah. But they never like ate it, and it was so. It's like I think the thing was Sam was explaining it directly very good. Like you get a blow up, and you just immediately like
when you're bass
feel,
fishing.
yeah, you'd feel for the fish, set the hook, but they only had the legs in their mouth. And then you go 2 hours without a bite, and then that instinct would pop back up in your head, and you just set the hook again. So it's just like, I don't know, it was frustrating. I need to do it again. I need to catch a snakehead. I know they're in Florida, but they have just like the crazy, like, here's a picture of one of these snakehead. Like, they're just so cool looking, the type of snakehead that are in these natural reservoirs in Thailand. And it was definitely something I'm glad we did, even though I didn't catch a fish. And then day 6 was the grouper / barramundi pond. Barramundi actually can live in saltwater too. So that's why we caught grouper and barramundi out of the same pond.
Which is cool.
Cool. I know that's the most recent video, so we're not going to show much from that. Those topwater strikes at the end. Just everything was absolutely insane. Me dropping the rod.
Yeah. Well, even when you hooked up in the mini boat, and then the giant grouper swims in between the dock, and then you basically were like, okay, like, do I jump in the water? Or like, I don't know. If you've seen the video, that's crazy. But if you haven't, like, definitely check it out.
So I feel like Tap didn't want me to jump in the water a lot, and I was just like giving her.
I feel like all Trippy's like, should I jump in? Yeah. Jump in.
Those barramundi ponds that we jumped in were like
Straight farm,
Sketch.
straight just grossness.
Sketch.
But the pure amount of fish in those two was just like.
I know.
Chase swears he had fish like biting him.
I just remember we're swimming and I get a little. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna make it all the way across. And I look back behind and I see Jay's face and he's like just straight fear in his eyes, like something hit me. He's like just turns, goes straight for the bank. I'm like, oh god, I gotta get out of here or I'm gonna die. And I get out and then.
We need to play one more clip. So that was when they lost the challenge. But here's one clip of Wes sending Jay right back in the water. There was no explanation on that either because it's just a drone clip, so there's no audio. So
Wes is like a crazy fast swimmer. He gets out of the water, and Jay's like just the one who's most scared. He's barely just crawling up on the bank, and Wes just stiff arms him right back in the water. And
Sorry, Jay.
Jay's pale Canadian body just tumbles back in.
So the next morning, or the next day after saltwater, we literally packed our stuff up.
Yeah.
We headed to the market. We got some gifts for some people back home, and then we went to the airport. It's crazy. There's no direct flight, so we flew 8 hours to Qatar.
Yeah.
Qatar. We had a 8-hour layover there, so luckily there was a hotel in the airport. We got some sleep, and then we made our trek back to Chicago. And that was where the trip ended. That was the 3 months. Well, obviously the first part was Bali, and then the next week was Thailand. So that was 3 weeks in Asia. I think it was some of the coolest overseas fishing I've ever done, just the amount of fish we caught and the stuff we got to see. Anything you guys want to add about the trip? What's it like filming it? Like, did you ever, I don't know.
It was an awesome trip to film, like crazy awesome. I don't know, there's just like, it was cool because like we were doing something new every day. It's not like we returned to any of the ponds, so it's like every day was kind of like, oh, like how do we tell this story, or like how do we show this pond the best? And it was awesome being there with like Wes and Jay, because like obviously I learned so much from them every time I shoot with them. But I don't know, just having 2 other guys there with a camera and an eye, and Peric grabbing a camera and he's got a really good eye. I don't know, it was just like I felt like we were always like prepared.
Yeah, that's true.
Day,
and it's also easy to film the ponds.
Yeah,
it's way easier than filming out of a boat.
It's more set up. You're I don't know.
That's just how you get better at filming too, you know? Yeah. Putting yourself in different situations like every single day.
Yeah.
Like you get so much better at that.
But that was Thailand. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Before I end this, I just want to say thank you guys so much for 400,000 subscribers. Couldn't do it without Sobi, couldn't do it without Wes, couldn't do it without all the guys in this house as well. It's a huge team player deal, and I couldn't do it without you guys. So, thank you. Tomorrow's video will be a huge giveaway. I'm giving away a boat. So,
you gave it away.
I gave it away, and it's the easiest thing. You don't have to pay any money to enter. It's literally somebody's gonna get something that I started off fishing in. So, that being said, make sure to stay tuned for tomorrow's video. And anything else? I think that's it, right?
Happy days.
Happy days. Thanks to these guys. Thanks to you guys, and we will catch you guys on another episode of AP Bass.